Lawmakers got an update on the buildup today from the governor's chief policy advisor, Arthur Clark, Department of Parks and Recreation Acting Director Pete Calvo, and Guam Buildup Office Director Eddie Regis. But missing this morning was Guam State Historic Preservation Officer Linda Uggan. Uggan has been at the center of controversy since refusing to sign the programmatic agreement that includes Pocket as a firing range complex, and since the release of a scathing Transition Committee report that was highly critical of Uggan, referring to her as an obstructionist, among other things.
Ms. Uggan not being here tells me two things. One is she is not certain of her status, or two, and this is most regrettable, that she is very disturbed by the contents of that transition report that was released to the public. Of course, it's a public document, which really attacked her.
At least to the best of my knowledge, Madam Chair, none of the parties sitting here sat on that transition team. So this is a team that was put together. It's not reflective of the administration's position. Governor Calvo has already come out and Chief of Staff Frank Ariola are already quoted in the media as saying, with respect to Ms. Uggan, first of all, she was by letter designated as a SHPO on February 8th. That was last week by Governor Calvo. So that is an official position.
Eventually, Linda Uggan showed up to the legislature in time for them to begin discussing the status of the programmatic agreement.
And I believe there will be a revision to the December 30th draft, which will be presented to the concurring parties and to the public.
Clark told lawmakers that they're anticipating that this latest draft of the programmatic agreement, which will likely be released this week, should have language that allows 24/7 access to the Pocket Caves and the ancient Pocket Village, as well as giving GovGuam full ownership and control of the site by removing it from the footprint of the firing range complex altogether. However, it's still not yet clear what exactly the military considers as the Pocket Village. As you may recall, PNC News hiked to Pocket over a week ago and found two other laddie sites that were north of the Pocket Caves and north of the laddie site that is along the Pocket Cave Trail.